What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Formula Turismo. In today's episode, we are going to head to the Australian Grand Prix. But before we head there, there's still a few last-minute things we need to sort out first. Well, that was an accident. I didn't mean to click on that, but you know what? What a happy accident that was. Because, quite frankly, there's a lot of stuff we need to do. Day fan rating. Oh, definitely want to do that. Okay, that's good. Now, what was I trying to do originally? I wanted to talk with the drivers. That's what I was trying to do. Yes, they recommended like start getting in talks with our other drivers. Now we have our two selected for the team, but they talked about getting in talks with some others. So let's see what other drivers are on the market. Well, we've got the likes of Max Verstappen and Michael Schumacher, Ayrton Senna. I think they're a bit beyond our reach for now. Let's look to something a little bit more manageable. Honestly, I'm really tempted by Antonelli. I mean, he's 72 rated. He's a pretty big step up above the other guys. And yet he's only 3.2 million. I mean, compared to the others, like Jack Doohan isn't that much higher, and yet he's over 1 million more. I'm gonna start talks with Antonelli. Honestly, I think Antonelli could be really good value for money in this game. And for now, I think I'll leave it to Antonelli there for now. I could hire some more, but I'm still pretty happy with these guys here. I don't want to upset them too much, and they do take notice if you're in talks with other drivers, so I'm going to leave it there for now. I'm going to go for bidding manager improvement. You've got to spend money to make money, but in this case, that's going to save us quite a bit of money in the long run. Excellent. Now we've got two left. What can we do here for engineering? Well, first things first, everything here is dirt cheap. I could do several if I was allowed to. I mean, wow. Okay, I think for now, we just simply upgrade that. More resource points, more upgrades we can do. The key is investment. Know what to invest in. What's going to help us out long term. At the beginning phase, we think of long term first. Then we go for the title and gain the short term benefits. I think now we start advancing.
Hey, Chief. Just a reminder to kick off some research projects. We don't want to fall behind our rivals, and we haven't got anything in the pipeline at the moment. Thanks.
Ooh, what's this about research projects? Oh yeah, of course, we just finished... Yes, we finished our first one for chassis. We finished off our weight reduction. Can I afford it? Yes, I can. I think... Cable assembly, what does this one do? Get that on just after Australia? Yeah, why not? Again, from what I've heard, weight reduction is the way to go. It's one of the best ways to get improvements to performance. So that's another one in development. But what's this about development? I think this is like F1 Manager, where you've got to... We've researched the part, now we've got to build it. And annoyingly, it won't let us do both. We can only do one. Well, if we can only do one, we can only do one then. Okay, so that will come on before Japan. Not what I originally thought, but these things happen in F1. But for now, let's go to the grid reveal. So I can shoot drivers either Jarno Opmeer or Victor Martins. Let's drive as Opmeer. I think Martins got the better experience. Let's drive as Opmeer.
And a warm welcome, everybody. We're here in the heart of Melbourne. It's Albert Park, and it's qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix.
Okay, Q1. I think right now we just go to the track. Oh, of course, I forgot it's not Q1, it's actually one-shot qualifying. Yeah, qualifying's one shot for now. And there's Norris ahead of us. Not expecting to beat him, but how close can we get to him? I missed my braking marker. Shoot, this is good. Come on, come on, we can put it back. So where do we end up? 19th. You know what? I'm not mad about that. I mean, yeah, I did mess up a bit. I know I could do better, but it's not last. It's our first race on the game. That's okay. I'm okay with that.
With qualifying wrapped up now, we have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race. The winter is over. It's time for Formula One 2025. Yes, that long break that you've all been coping with so well can now be put to the back of your minds. It's on-track action and it's off-track drama. That's what we're looking forward to. We go racing today then in the state of Victoria, where the drivers have 14 corners and 3.28 miles to navigate at an average lap speed of around 120 miles per hour. The close proximity of the barriers make accidents inevitable, and recent history shows us that a safety car is not at all out of the question. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Tsunoda, Oscar Piastri, and Hamilton, Bortoletto, Sainz, Antonelli, and Liam Lawson, Verstappen, Stroll, Fernando Alonso, and Ocon, Albon, Hadjar, Pierre Gasly, and Nico Hülkenberg, Opmeer, Doohan, Behrman, and Victor Martins rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. So I'm sure there'll be plenty to talk about this afternoon, and who's going to talk about it with us? None other than Naomi Schiff. Hi, Naomi. New season, new dawn, and now 22 cars and 11 teams on the grid.
First of all, this is such an exciting time. I mean, to have an 11th team on the grid is exciting news for the sport. But for them today, I guess you would be really nervous. It's the first time you're going to be doing this. There is so much to learn. But at the end of the day, they've got to remember that expectations aren't that high. They've all been there before. They've all had their first race, and no one is expecting them to land on the top of the podium. So just learn to walk before you can run.
Okay, here we are for the Australian Grand Prix. 5 red lights. And away we go. Yeah, thank you very much. I will look into that. Just gingerly tiptoe our way around. That's the key. We're still getting used to this car. Still getting used to the game. Just gingerly tiptoe our way around the circuit. And we've already got some front wing damage. Brilliant. Not... Hajar, what are you doing?
Mind that front wing. It's going to need replacing if it takes too much damage.
Yes, it will, Mark. Sorry about this. I can't see. I can't see behind me. Hajar's now got us. Let's see if we can get him back here.
There's serious damage to the underbody. Repeat, serious damage to the underbody.
I thought things felt a bit strange. That would explain why. Well, thankfully, this is only a 5-lap race. Let's see if we can just hold off the back markers.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Okay, here we are on lap 2.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
Yeah, so I'm not talking too much, guys. I need to focus here. This is... races require a lot of focus. Well, at the moment, we are holding down P16, which, for our first race, is not too bad. Again, I'm not going to be the best here. I am learning the game as I go on. I am going into this blind. Our first warning for corner cutting. That's not good.
Be warned, the floor is now critically damaged.
What the heck is causing all this? I'm not... Is it the curbs? It must be the curb that's causing this. Okay, at the moment, here we are on lap 4. We seem to be stuck in almost a little bit of a no man's land right now, where we could hold off the bottom pack. We're holding off the Alpines, which is good, but I can't get close to the guys in front. I can't get near Albon or Alonso. Now, Alex Albon's driving really well.
We're trailing the car ahead by 2.8 seconds.
Okay, thanks for that, Mark. But yeah, Alex Albon and Fernando Alonso are driving pretty well. I can't seem to get close to them at the moment. But thankfully, we're quite a way ahead of the Alpines, ahead of Pierre Gasly and Jack Doohan.
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
I love how enthusiastic you are, Mark. That's the spirit. But yeah, here we are. Final lap of the race. Let's bring it home. That's what I say. Let's bring her home. Okay, this first race has been a bit crazy, not gonna lie, but oh well, if it's F1 backwards, as the late great Murray Walker would say. So yeah, I am looking forward to this. This is going to be a very big journey that I'm looking forward to going on. I will be making some modifications to the game, like hopefully if I can find the time to do this, when I find the time to do this, the difficulty will be rebalanced to make it a fair challenge. And hopefully I'll be able to do things properly, as today has been a little bit of a shambles, not going to lie, but we all start somewhere. We certainly do. Either way, we are coming around the last few corners. Lando Norris has won the race. Amazing, well done, Lando. I'm really hoping he was the championship this year. Either way, here we are coming around the final corner to come P16 on our first race of the year. Get in there, let's finish this.
All right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
P16, I'm happy with that. For our first race, that's good. Indeed. Well done, Lando. Driver of the day.
Here's the checkered flag, and our winner has Landoed. It's Lando Norris for victory.
Well, they kept us guessing during pre-season testing. We all wondered who it was going to be, and to have them draw it out here today, that they are the ones to be, just goes to show that all the work they put in has really counted.
From lights out to the checkered flag, this is what they're racing for. It's points and a trip to the podium. He raises the trophy over his head. Lando Norris, head and shoulders above the rest today. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.
So, where did our teammate end up? Victor Martins ended up in P20. You know what? That's not bad. We're not last, and that's the good thing. We finished P16 in our first race, and that's not bad at all. I'm happy with that. And right now, I'll clear up this stuff later. I think that does it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed our first race of F1 25 My Team Career Mode. And I hope you stay tuned, because our journey has just begun. And I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.